Doberman's Rock here. We're going to talk about the BIC Lighter, the ultimate in fire starting. Real quick rundown on what it's built out of. Your body houses your fuel. It's under pressure. This is as far as I would take it apart. Next we have the jet spring, valve control, jet return spring, flint spring, flint striker wheel, child safety device, and spark shield. Normally when I buy them, first thing I do is I'll remove that spark shield and the child safety feature. I don't need it. My daughter understands what fire is. She's young and I trust her around it. She's not going to mess with it. She's not going to start things on fire. Moving on. I have one BIC sitting over here in a cup of ice. We'll see what that's doing a little later on in the video. This is total information for you, and take it all with a grain of salt, because a lot of this is just my opinion. I smoke. I use BIC Lighter. They last about 3 cartons of cigarettes, and that's about 600 cigarettes. So if you're worried out in the field in a survival situation, if BIC Lighter is going to let you down, especially if you're a non-smoker, I don't think you'll start enough fires to wear one of these suckers out. They're durable. They're very light. They don't cost very much. You can buy a 5-pack for under $5. Local Walmart, wherever you shop. They come in fancy colors. Of course, the pink one got donated to the program here. I really don't care about the colors. It's the function. It starts fire. It's a fire starter. I'm not going to waste my money on flint and steel, magnesium sticks, or any of the other odds and ends of stuff that they try to sell everybody who's prepping into survival, into the outdoors, or anybody in the need of having the capability of starting a fire. The BIC has you covered in all departments but one, and that one I'll cover in another video later on. Now, to remove this spark shield is very simple. It's just bent around and snapped in 2 notches on the sides. Use a screwdriver, pry it off. Excuse me. When you're putting it back on, take your spark shield. You'll see that there's a gap right here. When you pry it off, just return that gap. It'll snap back on the top. Easy enough. Good to go. Like I said, they're cheap. They're light. They're durable. You're not going to break this. I mean, unless you're a baseball star, you could throw it as hard as you want to. You might be able to get it to pop. But for all intents and purposes, everyday use, even rugged use, it'll be right there with you. They're compact. You can store them just about anywhere. And like I said, your weight savings. Ounces is pounds in the field, folks. Ounces is pounds in the field. They don't weigh much. Easy to carry. Go with it. It's a way to go. Stop wasting your money on all the other devices that they try to sell everybody to start a fire. For the price of one of those, you could probably buy about 20 of these, and 20 of these probably weighs the same amount. But I don't know. I don't have a scale. Moving on. There are some atmospheric considerations with the BIC Lighter. And that atmospheric consideration that I've noticed throughout time in my use of them as a smoker is temperature. And I've got one that's sitting in my lighter pocket right now. This is my current everyday BIC Lighter, and it's got a decent flame. I don't know what its temperature is. We're not measuring things. Pretty decent. Consideration though is if you're in a cold climate, you're looking at a smaller flame. This all makes sense. Cold condenses lowers the pressure inside of it, hence lower pressure coming through your jet and smaller flame. in your pocket, close to your body, it's going to have decent flame. Here's one that's not, it's brand new, never even been lit, just been sitting, and that's a decent flame. So you can see that there's your atmospheric affecting factor in carrying a BIC. So in any situation where you foresee that you're going to be starting a fire soon, I would recommend that you keep it warm, keep it close to your body. The outside of your backpack's not going to work if you need a fire in a hurry, which I don't know too many people who really do. Like I said, that's another video. I'll cover that later. This is a EDC for me. It should be an EDC for anybody. You never know when you're going to see the pretty girl or whatever. She needs her cigarette lit. Not quite as stylish as a Zippo, but Zippos run out of fluid real quick. Like I said, 3 cartons of cigarettes is about what I get out of a BIC. If you want to learn how to start a fire, ask a smoker. Because God knows, if I'm jonesing for a smoke, and I don't have a BIC, and I don't have matches, and I don't have anything else, yeah, you'll see some creative ways to start a fire real fast. My fellow smokers know what I'm talking about. So, just to overview what we covered. Atmospheric conditions, close to your body, greater pressure in the lighter, greater flame. Standard, never been lit. In a very cold condition, still lights though. It still lights. Can't go wrong with that. Removal of child safety device, because it just isn't necessary. Spark shield, spark wheel, flint compression spring, throttle or valve, jet spring, valve spring, jet, main body with fuel, Gerber multi-tool, comes with a screwdriver, takes those spark shields off real easy. Best tool you can own. Oh, what do we have here? Bonus round. What I do is I save the flints out of my BICs, and what I found, just for some fun, is with hollow point bullets, especially 22s. Yeah, the hollow point's a little small for the diameter of the flint, but that can be remedied pretty quick with a drill bit. Make sure you don't drill all the way through the bullet into where your powder charge is at, because it just won't work, and that's just common sense. You can figure that one out for yourself. I would not recommend using this idea with anything that's a auto-loading round, and once again, that's common sense. If that flint strikes something inside of the firearm, you could be ending up having a little more fun in front of your face than you're hoping for. So I recommend bolt action single shot weapons or revolvers. This is a 357 Magnum Black Talon, but just take that flint and you can stick down in that hollow point and use some wax and wax it in, and I don't know, nighttime, got a plate of steel, that's good times. Get a spark out of it. So just some bonus information there for some redneck fun for all you who get out there shooting, really play to have a good time. So there we go. The BIC Lighter, it will save your butt. They don't cost much, very light, super durable, easy to carry, very compact, proven, and they're waterproof. If you get one wet, don't throw it away. It's not broke. Either let time take care of it by drying out naturally, or just sit and run that striker wheel. It will eventually start sparking again. And on a last note, as a sparking device, they have a very extreme spark. Maybe not like a flint and steel or anything of that nature, a very large piece of flint, but it's still a substantial spark that you can get some dry tinder going with and get a fire happening. Please rate, please comment, let's talk about it. Give me a thumbs up. If you want to give me a thumbs down, please don't, because it's just information. Hope all's doing well, and survival every day. Here's your video. I might do another one just to touch up and critique. I only do a take one. No editing. Y'all take care, folks. Stay safe, stay warm, and there's your fire starter. The only one you need. Unless you see my next video and then you'll understand the next thing. Take care. Goodbye.